ready for a safety car. I'm going to keep their options open, so we'll have a look at people's tyres. Camera type. So we've got Haaland in pole position, starting on soft tyres. Dash Writer in P2 on also on softs. SRT Taro P3 softs. Jim 4th softs. Limp Jet 5th. Gemzo 6th. LDMB Hill 7th. All on softs. SRT Mark 47, your winner last time at Monaco on medium tyres. Somatic Coast in 9th, also on mediums. Joel FO7 on softs, rounding out the top 10. Code Tomsy, maybe Kai Bosch, MVT in the situation on mediums in 11th to 15th. Interestingly cool 1714's gone hard tyres, clearly wanted to run long. But it's an interesting choice. A hard tyre isn't really the favoured tyre around here, to be honest. MG Chris in 18th on softs. JPEG FC and Folksy Cash rounding out the back of the grid on medium tyres. As we go then through the castle section, on board with Haaland. So you've got to be super careful for the race. You want to aim to hit the barriers. That's how you get close to them. So you always want to look. If you ever see a camera that's pointing at a driver's helmet, you'll always see them looking for the apex of each corner. And look where you want to position your car. And at a street circuit, it is imperative look where you're going. Of course, as the great Jolyon Palmer once says, you must stay alert on street tracks or something to that effect, which of course has now become a great meme on social media. And working those tyres, trying to get some heat into them. A bit of a traffic jam at the back there. Folks are getting a bit closer to JPEG SC in that Ural Kali F1 car. It's nice to see. Full grid. So as alluded to earlier, the two outcomes are soft medium then. Is a predicted fastest strategy, so hopefully we're going to see a nice mix of strategies. Obviously the medium to soft runners will give us some excitement towards the end of the race. It'll be interesting to see their sort of progress on the early laps. Obviously we know SRT is a very quick driver, so how quickly can he sort of make his way through these drivers in front of him? Can he stick with them or will he get dropped behind? All about to be answered. The last few cars then taking their positions. I believe that's Folksy Peel into position right at the back. Got the cars now in position. Wait for those 5 red lights. Here they come then. Build up to those 5 red lights. And we're racing here in Baku. Immediately Haaland looks to go across, but he's made a beautiful start. Behind him actually SRT Taro's made a beautiful start over Dash Writer. As we head down then into turn 2, I don't think we've got any contact further back either. Haaland's made a perfect start. We've got a few people side by side behind. I believe we've got the Alpine and the Williams and Limjet. It looks like we're going to have Jim going down the inside of Limjet then into turn 3. No, he thinks better of it. I believe everyone has made it through turn 1 and 2 without crashing, which I think is commendable. Got SRT Hound in the back already of Gemzo, looking to make up positions. See what's going on a bit further back. Don't think anyone's got damage, surprisingly, if we keep going back. Folks, he'll be happy he's made up 2 positions. But it's Haaland then who leads. Got a yellow flag in the middle sector. Who's that for? We've got an Alpha Tower with no front wing. Maybe. I think he's gone into the wall of the castle section. As MVT goes round the outside, this is going to create a mobile chicane. Oh, and he's smashed straight into the back of the Aston Martin. I think he's just caught out by how little braking he has, having no front wing. I think he's obviously unintentionally, just smashed straight into the back of the Aston Martin. Will the Aston Martin, I think it was Joel, will the Aston Martin have to box? Absolute carnage behind them. We've got a Haas the wrong way. It's Dash Ryder. Dash Ryder has spun out of 3rd place, I think. Now he's got to do a 3-point turn. Got a 5-second penalty for MVT. Maybe it's him who picks up the damage. But a few cars peeling the pits then. They've lagged them from Haaland currently, but SRT's within DRS. So is he going to be close enough to have a look into turn 1? Oh, he has to get out of it there. He loses the back end, going for the fast left-right. That's going to cost him big time. Limjet now has got a great run on him. SRT hasn't got the DRS then. He's peeling into the pits. Interesting from SRT Toro. So Limpjet moves into 2nd and Jim 3rd. It'd be interesting to see what tyres Toro goes on to. See, let's have a front wing change. As the Alfa Romeo appears into the pits, there's no front wing change, it just changes strategy. Interesting. Clearly not very happy on those soft tyres. He feeds out then. P12 just behind the situation. He's just been passed by Cons. Oh, look, then SRT has made up a load of position. Now he's up to P4 and Cons is out. I'm not entirely sure what's happened. I think he's gone out at turn 3, turn 2. I think he's just hit the wall. But then we have got maybe the safety car deployed. So it'd be interesting to see now how that changes strategy. Most people are staying out. I think we might have a few of the Aston Martins coming into the pits. Yeah, I think we've got MVT's now in the pits. Has he got penalty 7? I think he's rolling the dice. Oh, he's lost his front wing somewhere. He's got a 5-second penalty to serve as well. I'm not sure how he's lost that front wing. That drops him down to last place. So, right on board then with race leader Haaland. Is he going to peel into the pits? It's a bit early to make the one-stop work. But of course, you don't lose any time really, so it's going to be interesting if he wants to yield track position or if he wants fresher tyres. If you're Limpjet, that you're probably want to do the opposite of Haaland. Haaland peels into the pits then. He's sacrificing track position. Limpjet follows him in, as does Jim, as does most of the top 5. SRT then takes the lead on his ultimate strategy on the mediums. Somatic Coach is P2, Code Tomsy P3. Kai Bosch is going to take P4. Will Haaland get out before anyone else passes him? He will. Oh, that's going to be a penalty for Limpjet. Unless he's got away with the warning there, but he definitely crossed the pit lane exit. I think he's got away with it. He switched to penalties. Somehow got away with that. Must have got a warning. But that's worked out reasonably well for Haaland and Haaland and Limpjet, I do apologise. They've come out in P5 and P6. Only 3 cars between them and SRT. This lap. It's probably good for SRT. He wants as many racing laps on Haaland and Limpjet's and SRT Toro's tyres as he can possibly get. He wants to wear them out as much as possible. So then they're slow towards the end of the race when he's got his fresh set of softs on. See when he decides to go. So MVT5 it's not a good race for him right now. He's going to be miles behind everyone else. Just heard him there go past and left. So SRT MK4 is going to want to go as late as he possibly can. They want to leave it nice and late because the slipstream is so powerful down here. He's gone now then. How close is Samatikos? He's got the jump on Samatikos. Samatikos going to have to go defensive from Kotomzi. He's not covered the inside. It's Haaland in the background, I believe. He's down the inside of Kaya Bosch as well. And McLaren and the Mercedes side by side. Oh, as Kaya Bosch got forced out a little bit wide there. And Haaland's already down the inside of Samatikos. Will they both make it around there? Samatikos all over the place going through there. And now Haaland straight onto the back of Kotomzi. Mighty on this restart. He's carved his way through the cars that he needs to get through to get back to SRT. SRT, of course, will be hoping he gets stuck by Kotomzi for a few laps, giving him a little bit of time to pull away. But Haaland is pushing Kotomzi around. Right on board then towards the castle section. He's sniffing about, letting Kotomzi know he's there, just showing the nose, trying to frighten him into a mistake. As we look towards the castle section, as he flicks it left, flicks it right at the top of the hill. Kotomzi's got so much understeer through there, sliding about everywhere. This SRT's already pulled 2 seconds on Kotomzi. He's making the break he needs to. The longer Haaland stuck behind Kotomzi, the worse it's going to be for his strategy. He's got a yellow flag. I believe we've got an Alfa Romeo in the wall going through the castle section. It's cool 1714. I think he's lost his front wing. He's clearly had an incident there. He's right on board then with Haaland. We're about to drop all of his ERS into overtake shortly. Yep, there we go. So we're picking up the slipstream then. Will he be close enough to have a look at Kotomzi? I think he will be. He's got a decent amount of overspeed. I think he'll be alongside into the braking zone. I think Kotomzi will fight too hard. Down the inside, then he squeezes Kotomzi a little bit. I think there's just about enough room then. So Haaland now up into P2. He'll be looking to chase after SRT. Put him under some pressure. Lipjet just got past Samatikos as well. So he'll be next to be lining up Kotomzi. Samatikos just thinking about sending one back down the inside as SRT Taro passes the situation. He also gets passed by Jim LFC as well, and a very opportunistic move. By a couple of corners then for the situation. So he looks to regroup on the alternate strategy, of course. Oh, as he goes in very deep. Oh, and I think the Williams there, the LDN Hill, just cut the back of him as he went deep. Yes, he did. He's missing his front left end plate, so that'll be understeering like a bus. Oh, as we just watch as the AlphaTauri hits the wall. Oh, and we've got a Red Bull. Gemzo's in the wall. Castle section. Castle section claims yet another victim. Excuse me. The Limp Jet then. He's up to P3. Kotomzi made a mistake, I think, somewhere. He's been passed by both Limp Jet and Samatikos. Maybe has just had an incident. I believe I was on the exit of. I believe. Where is that? Maybe, I believe has had a crash. Going down the straight here. I'm not entirely sure what's happened. Maybe he's just got a little bit of oversteer. It does happen with the handling model of this game. You can get a slight bit of oversteer through here. I think when I come across him, so he's in contact. Oh, I think he's clipped the inside wall. His front left tyre seems to have gone. Oh, as AMG Chris nearly loses it there behind the safety car. So SRT is in the pits. As is the situation, SRT has gone on to, I believe, hard tyres. That to me seemed like the sensible option. But she's badly hindered him now. He just doesn't want to be out on those hard tyres.
Green flag. The gap to the car behind is 3.9 seconds.
Haaland again will probably leave it as late as possible before he absolutely guns it down to turn 1. Try and give as little of the slipstream away to Limp Jet as possible. Everyone weaving, just trying to get some heat into the tyres, especially those on the hard tyres. working hard to try and get some heat in. Let's build back up then towards the restart. When it's Haaland gonna get? He's gone now. He's gone quite early actually. Has he caught Limjet napping? He has. Limjet's gonna have Kaya Bosch all over him then as they're heading towards turn 1. This is a perfect restart for Haaland. Kaya Bosch looks better of it. SRT's got past the situation. He runs very deep at turn 1. Looks like he's going to lose a position as well to dash right. So he's made a good recovery after his spin on that one. But it's Haaland who leads him away then from Limjet and Kaya Bosch. He's got Jim right in his slipstream. He's quite close enough. Very late on the brakes though. Into turn 3. SRT then have made that position on the situation. We'll be looking to get past Jim as quickly as possible. Oh, we just saw a Haas there, straight into a Foxy Cash. As he predicted earlier, he predicted making a bit of contact with the wall. Oh, we've got the side by side there with the Aston Martin, the Red Bull, MVT and Gemzo. MVT's had a cracking restart. He's up 5 places. Can he stick it around the outside? He can. It's a beautiful move from MVT. And back then up front. Kaya Bosch on his older tyres dropping back from Limjet. Jim close behind him. Will Jim be close enough to have a look into turn 1 this lap? Fire up. He's still battling with Gemzo. Pushing him along. We'll go back towards the front. Is Jim going to have a look then at Kaya Bosch? He'll pick up a beautiful slipstream. He's got a great amount of overspeed. McLaren goes towards the inside. He's left the door open actually. Down the inside then goes Jim LFC. Up to P3 then. He's already 2 seconds behind Limjet. 2 seconds. It's going to be a big... Oh, he's lost it. Oh, he got a stupendous amount of oversteer there. In towards broke his front wing, and that'll be his race ruin then. His SRT sees all his Christmases come at once. Makes the position, and he chooses to attempt to go around the outside of McLaren. McLaren was having none of it. He's still there, still got his nose in. SRT's lost his front wing somewhere as well. He's got damage to his front left end plate. So that's ruined his race as well. This is beautiful though for Haaland and Limjet out front. It's absolute carnage going on. We've got 4 or 5 abreast then. As we go down, as I don't even know which Ferrari that was, has just completely lost their front wing. I think it was a situation. It was. I think he was caught out a little bit by that. We've got another safety car deployed, which gives all these drivers opportunity to make a free pit stop. That was absolutely calamitous. Few corners for all those drivers, really. I'm not really sure what happened in that situation. Probably was caught out. Oh, SRT is upside down. No idea what's happened to SRT there. I've just seen an upside down Ferrari in the background. Not really a place you'd expect, well, you don't really expect to see anyone upside down, of course, but it's a very strange looking accident. And behind the safety car as well, as we just saw it despawn there. I'm not entirely sure how that's ended up like that. Haaland and Limjet are both taking the opportunity to box again. On another set of medium. Oh, they're going hard till the end. That's interesting. At least Haaland is anyway. Limjet's going for a new set of mediums. Which to me seems like the better call than hard. Limjet has got himself a 5-second penalty for crossing the white line. That could be crucial to the outcome of this race. Dash Rider now leads. Let's have a look at tyre life.
Abbiamo una strategia alternativa.
Incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
I would believe. I think there's a glitch across all the Monaco races, across all of AOR. There was no safety cars at all. I believe there's some sort of glitch. JPEG has left the session. I can't believe they're out, either they're in P6. As Dash Right decides to go then. Situation got a penalty for colliding somebody further back. But Haaland then is lining up Dash Right. Does he get someone down the inside? No, he thinks better of it. He thinks there's more better opportunities to come. As we've got into the pits, an AlphaTauri and an Alfa Romeo right on board then with Haaland. Easy going to go for that move. He picks up a good slipstream. I don't think he's quite got the overspeed to do it. The slipstream isn't powerful on the current F1 games. I think it needs to be buffed a little bit. I think it's been a problem for a few years now. It doesn't seem to represent the slipstream in real life, but he's got a much better exit dash. There's nothing you can do with it. Continue to ride on board. It's a much better line for the left-right. Dash is all over the place. He's going to be down the inside, then into the start of the castle section. That was a beautifully set up move then by Haaland. It's a very masterfully good of driving there. And now Gemzo will be looking for a way past Dash anytime. So just get the wall there. Might just get the wall dashed in front of us. Will Gemzo be able to pick up a good enough slipstream down here? No, he's not quite close enough to the Limjet all over the back of him though. A bit of a train for me. Code Tomsy as well in this train. Further back, MVT fire out. Struggling a little bit on those hards. Got Jim all over the back of him. And you see Gemzo then getting in the slipstream of the Haas of Dash, who wanted to get after Haaland, who weren't losing that much time. Gemzo just got a little bit of oversteer there. Limjet's going to come flying past him. He's in the slipstream with the Haas in front. Finally get an off-board shot then. Oh, and that was a little bit naughty from Gemzo. Just squeezing over on Limjet, who's consequently lost a position to the McLaren of Code Tomsy. He will not be happy with that. Is he going to be able to pick up a big enough slipstream with a DRS? He's got Code Tomsy pushing him along as well. He's got to be careful. He looks then to the inside of Dash Right. Sends one down the inside. Ooh, that was a bit tight there. I think the Haas turned a little bit too early, which should compromise his exit. The McLaren looks to be going around the outside, and he's made it stick with a beautiful move there from Code Tomsy. Up to P3. Going to keep Gemzo company as he chases after Haaland. Haaland will be dreaming. He's got a 3.5 second lead then on lap 17. He's had a perfect restart. Dash Right perfectly held up Gemzo. And Code Tomsy's Gemzo runs up a little bit wide. He's got a yellow flag. As the McLaren hits the side of the castle section. Hopefully this isn't another safety car. Oh, it is another safety car. To get some heat into those soft tyres. Same with Code Tomsy behind Haaland. Medium to heat up a little bit easier. Kai Bosch has just got a 5-second penalty for colliding with MVT. Code Tomsy very alert there. As Haaland moves about trying to break the slipstream. Will he have a look down the inside? We've got the Red Bull going around the outside of the McLaren. McLaren just keeps ahead. Wanting to stay as close as he can to Haaland. Try and stay in DRS range. As we've got some calamities going on behind. Someone else has retired. Kai Bosch is out of the session. Go on board with the situation. We had to get out of it there. Going on there. I think he was being quite nice. I don't know if he's got any front wind damage or not, as we are 2 or 3 abreast. As he's got the SRT Toro up his inside. Oh, he's just getting bullied there. Driven into then by the Williams. in a Williams sandwich. It's been a terrible restart. He's gone from P5 to P11. Not what he wants, and now it's going to be P12 as his contact with the Williams, and he's spun around. That's not ideal. It's not what he wants. So you're back on board with Haaland. He's got a 1.5 second lead of Code Thomas. Fine moment on the exit, fast right. He's getting closer. I think he's going to be close enough to have a look down into turn 1. He seems to have got good overspeed. I think Matthias just turned off his overtake. His MVT brave enough to go around the outside. He's gone in deep, just somehow avoids the wall, but loses the position to Dash Reiter, who makes the most of it, and he then goes down the inside with a bit of wheel banging on the Mercedes. And Dash Reiter then is up to P4 to chase after Gemzo. Behind them we've got SRT Toro having a look at MVT. It's a massive case, it's all out of shape on the exit. How quickly can Dash Reiter chase down Gemzo? Will he get on the podium? Or he's taking 3/10 out of him. With the Haas drive, he's pushing around some of these corners then. Does he have to lift going around here? There's a slight feather. I think he just doesn't upshift just to stop it from going too fast and losing control. But he picks up on the slipstream, opens DRS. You can hear the rising engine notes as DRS opens. It should be an easy pass then up the inside on those fresh soft tyres. And that's P3 in a podium spot then for Dash Reiter, and he sets off after Code Tomsy. Of course, he does have to consider Gemzo coming back at him. You can see the advantage of fresh soft tyres on exit. He is going to have to go defensive though. Is the Red Bull close enough? He stuck a nose in. It's going to be turned into though, and the Haas driver spins Gemzo. I think, to be honest, I think Gemzo's going to take a bit of blame for that. I think he's, whilst keeping the tensions of SRT Toro at bay, as I think Joel has just crashed. I think he's made a mistake. Yeah, he's lost his front wing on the penultimate lap, having looked set for points. He's now going to have to limp back to the pits for a new wing. I wonder if he'll try and stay out. With it being the penultimate lap, will he try and stay out? I think I would gamble on it if I was him. And we go back then for the battle. Is SRT, is he close enough to make a move on Dash Reiter? I think he is. Dash is making him go the long way around the outside. SRT sets him up for the much better exit. He's in the old switchback, and he's going to be down the inside then into turn 2. SRT Toro steals that podium position back from Dash Reiter, but he knows Dash is now going to have DRS on the run down to turn 3, but I think he's far enough ahead. They shouldn't have to worry about him yet. So as we head on to the final time from the third sector then, SRT currently occupies that podium position. We've got Gemzo and Folksy side by side, trading blows then as we go through the end of the first sector. Gemzo will be looking for the exit. Will he try and send it down the inside? He does. He doesn't quite make it better of it, but he's set Folksy up for the exit. Is Folksy going to immediately cut right to go defensive? I don't think he is. Opens the door then to Gemzo. Sticks one down the inside then. Folksy's still there. Surely he's not going to go down the inside there. He does. And Gemzo thinks better of it. He's on board then. The Phil looks like he's trying to battle then for 5th place. He's the only person close enough to make a move then on this final lap. But Gemzo still battling with Folksy behind. This one is definitely going to be decided on a run to the line then. We'll cut to Haaland then to see him cross the line. It's been an absolutely stunning drive by Haaland. He's kept his head and kept his car clean when everyone else behind him has been involved in one way or another. As we got Hill pushing Frigo across the line. It's Hill who steals P5 on the track, but he's going to lose that from a penalty. And Gemzo's got ahead of Folksy. I think he's just about going to keep that as we cross the line. Folksy's come back at him though. Does Folksy finish ahead of him? That was close in the line. I'm not sure just how close, but I think they were very much side by side. On board then with Joel, I think did stick it out on those minus front wing. He did stick it out and managed to hold on for a point there in the end. Situation I'm sure we're disappointed with the way his race ended. And finally MJ, I think he's probably the most disappointed of all to pick up that drive for a penalty. It was a fantastic drive though by Haaland. So, finished on the Grand Prix of Azerbaijan. Haaland will be very pleased with that. Get his championship challenge back on track after not getting a podium in either of the last 2 rounds.